Welcome along to the fourth installment in our video series where we are learning to model a tiny home in SketchUp. As you can see, our interior is looking pretty good. We've got the living room and the bathroom all done now, so let's focus our attention on the outside of the building. And we might do a little bit of outside work with our materials here. Let's choose the brick cladding and siding. I'm going to choose some cladding here to go onto the walls. Now, if I press that once, is that going to do what I want? Does every wall? Doesn't affect anything inside? Yeah, perfect. So that's the cladding I'm going to put on the exterior of our house. I think that looks pretty good. I'm going to put some windows in next. So windows we're going to get from the warehouse. So go to the 3D warehouse and just search window. And it's up to you what window you choose for your tiny home. Just get something small. This white one here will probably do me. Let's see how it looks once we bring it in. It's one of those ones where it's not quite centered properly, but that's okay. We should be able to make this work. So I'm going to move it back over here. All right. Needs a bit of a rotate first of all. And as you can see, this window has a handle on it. So that's got to be on the inside. So I'm going to have to use my blue protractor here to swing that around about 90 degrees. There we go, that's got it to where I wanted it. Now I'm going to need to measure this window up so I can cut a hole in the wall there to see how big it is, I suppose. So let's get our tape measure with the T tool. Top of it is 1,003 millimeters. Just writing this down so I don't forget it, and let's look at the height of this window. Top to bottom we're looking at 1245 millimeters. Okay, so I need to draw onto these walls. So grab your select tool there, the black arrow. I might move this window out of the way first of all. That's not in the way. Now we need to double click on the walls here. So we select them first of all, which means we are now drawing on the walls, and we'll be able to cut bits out of them using a rectangle tool here. We probably want it actually as high as the door, so I might grab my tape measure first of all and just run a line across there so I know where the top of the window should be. It doesn't really matter where you stick it exactly, as long as it's in this vicinity somewhere halfway between the door and the end of the tiny home. And we are going to go across 1,003, I believe, and then down 1245. Let's see if I got those dimensions right. That looks about right. Doesn't look like it's in the worst spot, that window, so let's roll with that and grab the push-pull tool. See if we can just push it in. Okay, now that's all right, but can we delete this face? It didn't work how I wanted it to. Try and pull it again. Oh, there we go. We pushed it right in and it disappeared. So that's exactly what we're after. So that means we should be able to just pick up our window and drag it into position. So I'm going to grab the front left corner up here with the move tool. And that way I can put it to that corner just there. There we go. Nicely done. So we just need to repeat that a couple more times around the other side. Now this is where it gets a bit annoying because we've got to try and bring this dashed line, the guide here, or construction line, around to the other side. So I'll get you to grab your tape measure tool again, and we'll see how we go here. If you click on this construction line or the dashed line, come straight across. I have to scroll around a bit, but we need it to stay green. And I can see as we get near the edge here, it disappears. There we go, just there, I reckon. That might have it. Okay, so that's as high as we want our windows. And what I want is 2 windows on either side of the wall here. Let's go over and look at this window and see how far it is from the edge. So if I measure across to here, it's 1,095 across. So let's come in 1,095. So that's just here. And that's where we want to start drawing our next window. All right, so let's grab our rectangle tool. Actually, no, we won't do that yet. We will double click our mouse first of all on the walls. Now we grab our rectangle tool And we're going to draw out a box, 1003 across the top, 1245 the other way. That looks good. Now if I go too far across here, I might end up in the bathroom, so I might just try and go the same distance across again. So actually I'll pull this window first of all, see if I can push it all the way in. Perfect. And then I'll grab my tape measure. How far across did I say that was? It was 1095. So let's try and go from this window 1095 across. And that's where we'll start doing our next window, just on that point there. So let's go. 1003, 1245, bang. Let's pull this. See if we can knock the window straight out as well. Perfect. This is going a lot easier than I would have thought. Now, if we go up to our outliner here, we should have some, I don't know if the window, there's the window. I'm going to bring in another copy of that. Just drag it and drop it out here. Is it going to let me do it? Oh, actually, I've got to get off that first of all. Let's see if I can drag it and drop it out. So, no, it didn't like that. Usually I thought we could duplicate our copies there. Doesn't look like we are able to. That's okay. We'll just do a copy and paste job. So let's go around to this window. Control C to copy. Come back around this side and press Control V to paste. Now it's facing the wrong way. The handle's on the outside, so we're going to have to rotate it. So grab a little protractor there, the blue one, swing it around 90 degrees. Actually 180. That's what we're going. Just complete reversal. There we go, that looks good, and you can copy and paste that if you want. So Control C to copy, Control V to paste, and you'll have two copies of that window. Now it's a matter of just dragging and dropping them into the side of the building there. Okay, so I like to grab this corner out here, so then I can drag it and just plonk it straight up into that corner there. If it lets me, there we go. Let's see if this one's going to work too. See if it plays nice. Oops, I'm still on the other one there. Done. I'm going to grab the eraser now and just get rid of those construction lines. We'll leave that one there. I can't seem to get rid of it, so it's okay. We'll just leave that construction line as it is. But what we've got there now are the windows done and dusted. Okay, so I guess the last thing we need to do is the roof. So I will come back in the final video tutorial and show you how to do the roof.